Merry meet everyone! This is Maya, or Kitty Moon, from My Pagan Life. This is a video on a witchy tip that I would like to share with all of you wonderful people. And as you can probably tell from the title of this video is going to be very, very witchy. Therefore, it doesn't really matter to me whether you're experienced or not, because either way, I'm about to present to you my definition of magic. Magic is about taking one's energy, intention, and will and bringing it out into the universe to cause change to occur, mainly within one's own reality. Magic can technically be just about intention, but it can also be practiced using corresponding herbs, crystals, phases of the moon, phases of the season, and so on. The knowledge and wisdom about how these can be used in magic is why witchcraft is often referred to and considered to be an art. Now that we've gotten that out of the way, I'm still going to be talking. I'm sharing this tip with you guys because this is a field of magic that is a very essential one. And in the sense of a spell, visualization is important in order for you to sort of foresee what you would want to get out of a certain spell. You may want to visualize the outcome of the spell, or something that is very important is that you use your visualization ability during spells, for example, in order to get a better understanding of what you would like to do with that energy or with that intention, or how you want the process to come along. In general, visualization is ability that all of us possess, but that doesn't change the fact that visualization can come across as a pretty big task. Keeping a specific image in your head for a certain amount of time can be advanced, and it's not always easy to stabilize your visualization and use it to the best of your ability because maybe you haven't used it enough, or maybe there's something else. Fortunately for all of us, it's an ability that can be trained, and in order to practice visualization, you need to do visualization exercises. I have my own visualization technique or exercise that I do everywhere, anywhere, and whenever. I find this technique very useful when I'm doing a spell or a ritual, but it's something I actually most often use when I don't practice specific things like doing rituals or performing spells. It's sort of my own way of practicing daily. So here it is. I want you to sit in a quiet room or an environment where you feel relaxed. If you start doing this more often, you will become more used to it, doing it in very many different environments and very different areas, but right now, when it's the first time you're doing it, just sit down and feel relaxed. The first thing I want you to do is to visualize a white sphere of light appear in front of your chest. At the moment, I'm just using my hands to illustrate my point. So imagine that your sphere is sort of around this area and it's this far from your chest. This particular sphere can be of any color you choose that you associate with neutral, or that you associate with something calm. Yeah, something neutral. At this point, you might be asking Maya, okay, you're asking us to visualize a white sphere of light in front of our chests. Now, what do you want us to think about this sphere of yours? You see, my friend, this particular sphere that you're imagining right in front of you, that is right in front of your chest, this white ball or white sphere of light, it's not just some ordinary ball or sphere of light that's sort of white and very pretty to visualize. This sphere right in front of you represents your personal energy. It is you visualizing your energy in physical form. And not only is it your energy, but it's also the core from which your energy comes from. And this core of energy, it can't be pushed away by anyone. It can't be destroyed by anyone, okay? It is yours. It is your visualization. You're visualizing that this thing is in front of you. You can physically see it in your mind. It is yours. It is nobody else's, and nobody else can do anything about it. You have all control there is in this entire world over this sphere. So now that you're visualizing this pretty sphere of energy that you've got in front of you, what are we supposed to do with this? Keep visualizing this sphere. You can close your eyes, you can keep them open, or you can keep them open and look around you and sense what it is you feel around you. What can you sense? What information can you gather from the world around you at this present moment? Now pay attention to your sphere. Visualize it absorbing energy. For example, I imagine energy beams are being absorbed into the sphere, and every time a beam is being absorbed, the sphere becomes even lighter or brighter, and if not, it sort of glows. It starts glowing more powerfully. By using this exercise, you become more aware of your surroundings and how your surroundings affect you. Because as soon as you become used to doing this exercise, you can do it in pretty much any situation, anywhere. And it doesn't have to be when you are sitting down and that you are completely relaxed. It can be in a stressing situation. It can be in a situation where you feel anger, where you feel happiness, where you feel sadness. For example, let us say that I am or have been in a situation that has conjured up anger. I feel the flame of hatred burning in my chest. What I'm basically doing through using this sphere is that I take that emotion and I have it here instead. So when I visualize this sphere in a situation where I feel angry or I feel hatred of some kind, revenge, I visualize this sphere and how this sphere is acting in accordance with my present feeling. So when I am angry or full of vengeance, I will visualize the sphere. Maybe the sphere has changed its color. Maybe it's become red, just to make it even more clear to me what it is I'm actually feeling. It's glowing intensely because I feel intense hatred, and I can visualize that the sphere is absorbing energy in a different way. And that's how I spend my time. Instead of lashing out at someone else, I'm really focusing on what I'm feeling, and I focus on visualizing this physical representation or a sign of my own emotion, and I'm really paying attention to how the sphere is acting. And not only do I use this technique in these situations, but let's say that I'm listening to music or I'm listening to something that conjures up a certain emotion. Just imagine that you're listening to music. You're listening to some beautiful music. Let's say you're at a concert or you're listening to something beautiful on the radio. Visualize this sphere while you're listening to this music and see how this music affects your mood. Another thing that I also do in regards to this is that whenever I hear beautiful music, I use it as a tool to regain energy. So if there is some music that I find really relaxing or that I find really beautiful, I focus, I visualize the sphere, and I systematically visualize that the beams or the energy from this music is being absorbed into my sphere so that I become less drained and more filled with energy. And when I'm done with this visualization practice, I stop visualizing very slowly. I'm just letting it fade away, and then I just feel a lot more relaxed, or maybe I even feel more energized. So I hope you guys liked it. I mean, I have made this one myself and it has really, really worked for me. So if you're willing to try it, comment down below and tell me your result and how you did. If you did find this technique useful, I would really appreciate to hear from you guys what you think. Other than that, guys, thank you so much for watching, and blessed be from my pagan life.